This is Most Up2643 from Pro Talent Gaming, bringing you episode 2 in the Condemned 2 video walkthrough. This is Preston Hotel. Lots of stuff to cover in this video. The first response is right off the bat. You literally can't miss it. So I forgot that guy's name, but he's talking to you.
You're here to help us locate and identify Malcolm Van Horn. Nothing more. Understood?
What the hell's your problem, Dorland?
You're a drunk and a liability.
Optional mission in Preston Hotel has to do with destroying 4 meth labs, which are hidden. Some of them are hidden and some of them are out in the open, like this one right here. This is the first one. It's pretty easy to find.
Down is all yours, brother.
And then the first antenna. Once this black guy moves the boards for you, you go in there, find one of those druggies attacking you. Kill that guy, take his ammo. And then I think it's in room 507. Yeah, there you go. Walk in that room, go through the hole in the wall, and it's right there. Next up in this mission, there's a lot of detective questions that Rosa asks you.
Now let's get started.
It's kind of tricky to get the perfect rating every time.
One being Van Horn, the other a Metro police officer. Signature overlays indicate that both shots came from the same weapon, a 38
First, she asks you, or tells you about the murder weapon that they heard gunshots from, killing Van Horn
Any officers
and
reported in the area during
another
the time
police
of the call?
officer.
We've been informed that a Metro officer in the area is no longer responding. Find him. He may be in need of assistance.
And she tells you about the commuter train that drives by during the time of the shooting.
It was faint, but when I cross-referenced the sample to known sources, I was able to narrow it down to a
Those
passing
2
commuter train.
answers should get you the perfect. Yeah. Is there a commuter train that passes near the hotel?
Yes, Metro Transit Rail passes by the north wing. Narrow your search to that area.
She's talking more, and then perfect. There you go.
Copy that,
The second response and the third response are very close to each other. So
What the hell are
when
you planning on doing?
I want to say his name is Darlin, but I can't remember. He's opening up the doorway and he's complaining again, as always. It's a douchebag. He's gonna jump across, jump down, and then you're gonna think you can do it, but of course some magical force just pushes a ladder down, you fall and die. And then he's going to say something to you over the walkie-talkie, and you respond to that, and that's the third response.
Mr. Thomas, respond. I guess we've lost contact.
Second meth lab is after you beat up that huge guy with the chains around his wrists. That bookshelf is leaning a little bit. Lit up behind it. You can tell there's a lab back there. I figured out that if you just like swing a weapon towards the table, then eventually somehow you'll hit the meth lab and it'll blow up. I think there's another way to access it that's easier than that, but I think you just do this and it works better. There you go. The first emitter is in like a kitchen area. Right up above that storage thing right there. Second emitter is right above that doorway right there to the entrance of the hotel after you fight all those guys with the guns. Walk in the hotel, you can't miss that. Response right there, anger management. That's like an automatic achievement you get don't really have to try for it. Just do a bunch of responses. Slide through here. There's some more detective rating things.
Rosa, come in.
Glad to hear you're still with us. What do you got?
A dead body.
Okay, let's try and make an
It
idea.
is a adult male. Adult male, yep. It is a police uniform, obviously. If you can read, you can figure out what that one is. And then you're going to want to pick up the badge right there. And that's clearly a 46, and it says police on it, so that's pretty easy.
Receiving evidence now.
Sleuth, 10 gamer score, getting a
Police
perfect
officer.
detective rating.
Service number belongs to a Deputy Dennis Black of the Metro
Then
Police
she's going to
Department.
ask you about
I'll notify
cause of
MPD.
death, which is
According to
obviously a
dispatch,
bullet hole.
He's been missing for almost 2 days.
You can tell by like the
you
ripped
determine the
outward
cause of death?
clothing that it's the exit wound. So you're going to want to say it's in the torso area, gunshot wound, exit wound. Perfect.
Got it. Good work. It appears the victim bled out from a gunshot wound to the chest.
Next up
I'm guessing the
is,
shooting is connected to
was
our
the
investigation
body
somehow.
moved after it
body been
was
moved?
killed, or
Is this
he
the crime
was
scene?
killed? And if you pull out the UAV light, or the UV light, whatever it is, you can tell that it was dragged or he crawled, and it was a blood trail.
Okay, it's coming through now. The blood trail suggests the victim crawled to this location.
Next up
then
is
died.
the
It may lead you back
second
to the crime.
antenna, which is in the bathroom. This one's a radio. It's pretty easy to find. The third emitter. Some of them are kind of tricky to find. You got to use that spectrometer, whatever it is. It's in this room, right up on the wall there. Third antenna is after that guy breaks through the wall like a barbarian. It's right there. That one's easy to find. Then you got more detective ratings. It's an outward blood pattern, and he fell from the floor above. That's also pretty easy to figure out.
Well, the blood spatter fans outwards, so the victim must have dropped down from the floor
Got a
above.
full
Rosa, I'm
magazine
proceeding
in
to second
that
floor.
9mm, which will come in handy. I had to add this. I mean, it was great. This guy scared me, and then I just blew up on him. I had to add that. It was amazing. Third meth lab is by the elevator. One of the elevators. I'm not sure how many there are, but look around some of them. I'm sure you'll find it. Fourth antenna is, let's see, did I put a room number on that? Yeah, 208. Walk in there. There's also like a health box in there. Another detective rating.
Rosa, I've got more evidence here.
Is it related to the
Blood
victim
pattern.
you
This
found
one's
earlier?
kind of tricky. I actually
Let me
guessed
verify.
on it, but I got it right. I just put an exit splatter. I don't know why I was having such a rough time with that. And that's obviously a police cap.
Okay, receiving data. Awesome work. If the killer...
Fifth response is once you look down and see Van Horn's destroyed body. And the fourth meth lab took me a while to find. It's down one of those hallways with like a red light at the end. You gotta crawl under the wall there. And that's the last meth lab. finally the last detective rating. I find these really annoying. If you look on the outside of the door here, it says the first number is a 1, but that's all they give you. So they give you the option to guess that, but I looked around some more and found this on the telephone. And it's a 9. And if the first letter is a 1 and the last letter is a 9, it can only be one of those.
119.
So there's the last perfect.
We're not to touch anything until we arrive.
Ethan, in the meantime, send me a picture of the body.
Gotta take some sexy pics of this guy, send it to Rosa. To get the perfect pictures, you just gotta zoom in until it's not blurry anymore. Make sure it's
Receiving
of the
image.
guy.
Excellent work. Now get a close-up
And
of
that's
his
all
face.
for this video. That's everything. You should have perfect on everything. Unlocking the flak jacket for the next mission. Thanks for
Receiving second
watching.
image. Good work.
Like, subscribe, tell your friends, do what you have to do. See you later.